just when I thought I was about to run out of material to rant about, this came out of nowhere and I figured this deserves a video response. Apparently you could be non-binary and a lesbian at the same time. That's just bullshit. You can't be a lesbian and not be a woman. It's like being an atheist but you're still religious. The whole non-binary thing is just bullshit to begin with anyway. So, let's just blow off some steam.
My pronouns are they, them. I am a non-binary lesbian.
You are a woman. Everything about you describes a woman.
So I'm Tortor. I identify as non-binary and lesbian, and I prefer the pronouns they, them.
Oh, go home, you goddamn hipster. No one gives a fuck about your pronouns.
As far as I'm concerned, my understanding of my gender and my understanding of my sexuality are very much intertwined and linked, like they are one and the same.
Know that this girl name is H, like the letter H. It's like she's too lazy to even come up with a name, so she just goes by a letter. What's next? Calling yourself by a number? From now on, just call me 100. That should be my new name. Just 100.
So can you be non-binary and lesbian?
No, you can't. End of story.
This is something I often get asked because when you identify as non-binary, you're saying that you're not female. And if you're not female and you're attracted to women, does that make you a lesbian?
I think it's sort of disingenuous to claim that you can't be both non-binary and a lesbian.
No, it's not. Being a lesbian means you're a woman that's attracted towards other women. It's not something that you decide. It's like if I said, I identify as a woman, but I'm also gay. Not in the sense that I'm attracted towards other women, but rather only men, despite the fact that I see myself as a woman. There is nothing wrong with liking women, but if you're gonna call yourself non-binary, you can't call yourself a lesbian at the same time.
Because you can definitely have an authentic lesbian experience as a non-binary person.
It's not a lesbian experience if you're not a woman.
Because at the end of the day, they are terms. They are linguistic tools used to describe an experience that already exists.
No, what you really mean is that these words are for you to use whatever you feel like it. You want to call it lesbianism because it's convenient for you. It's like a badge of honor for you.
So someone telling me that I can't be a non-binary lesbian doesn't mean anything because I already am one, and I'm just using the language that I have available to me to describe that.
Then clearly you don't care about the dictionary. To you, these words hold nothing and can be bent to your will because that's how you feel. That's not how it works. If people say that you can't be a lesbian and non-binary and you don't care because those words hold no meaning towards you, then it's clear that being non-binary is nothing more than a title. A title that has no true meaning. Being non-binary might as well be the same as being gender fluid, or being a boy or a girl. Being a lesbian might as well be the same thing as being bisexual or asexual. You're either a woman that loves other women, or you're not.
So my personal experience with the lesbian community since coming out as non-binary has been rather dismal. A lot of lesbians that I've encountered, especially on dates, haven't accepted my identity as something that they are interested in dating or accepting.
That's because most people would rather date someone normal. Someone who isn't going to twist the words just to fit themselves. I think what you're really trying to do is get a woman into your pants.
To the point where some women have wanted me to use my birth name, which I feel very uncomfortable to use, because they want me to be more of a woman rather than someone who identifies in the middle. So they're almost bullying me out of my own identity, which is quite frustrating.
They are lesbians. Keyword: lesbians! Of course they want you to be more of a woman because that's what they are sexually attracted to. Not this hipster/tomboy act. What the fuck do you even expect from these women anyway?
I have had people say that you can't be both non-binary and a lesbian, but I do think that comes from a flawed understanding of what lesbianism as an identity means.
What is there to understand? Lesbians are women that are into women. Why is it that you people need to make something so simple complicated in the first place?
Both now and historically.
But I'm still expected to kind of explain that even in the context of a dating app, which is obviously I'm not going on there thinking who can I next educate about what a non-binary lesbian is. Like I'm there to, you know, I'm there to socialise, to find people to go on dates with, to connect with people, and so that's actually quite tiring that I have to kind of explain this all the time.
Then here's an idea. Act fucking normal!
To be honest, what other label can I use? There is no label to describe a non-binary person being attracted to one binary gender.
I just look up this shit and there's a word called genophilia, which is an attraction towards women or femininity. How's it that I'm doing a better job at explaining what you are than, well, you? This is an embarrassment even by social justice warrior standards. And even then, you're not fucking non-binary. You are a very stupid, dumb, female hipster.
So the only word I feel is applicable to describe how I identify sexually is lesbian. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but to be honest, I think whatever label you feel comfortable with, you should be allowed to use.
So in other words, if you feel like you're a dog, you can say you are one and no one can argue against you. This is why people mock you. Did you enjoy watching my video? Well, be sure to punch that subscribe button, like the video, or flip me off. That's fine too, you jerk. Click on the notification bell to be one of the first people to watch my video. And I would be so grateful with donations. Seriously, this body does not run on sunshine. And if you want to, be sure to check out my other videos. They could use some love. I am the Atheist Gamer, and keep gaming on!